Welcome to our quick set brought to you by Smart. It's day 2 of our Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League, but this time we are here at the Arellano University gym in Taft, Manila, where we will be seeing another 5 matches to be played by these young and talented girls today. Let's take a look at our matches today. Our first match for the day is Adamson University going up against Holy Rosary College. For our second match, we have Bethel Academy going up against LPU Cavite. Third match at 12 p.m., Chiang Kai-shek High School going up against De La Salle Pa. For our match at 2 p.m., it's Bacolod Taitong High School up against King's Montessori School. And for our last match of the day at 4 p.m., it's Arellano University High School going up against Emilio Aguinaldo College. So a lot of matches in store for our volleyball fans today, and you can see, or you can watch rather, our Shakey's GVIL live on Smart LiveStream App, free and open to all networks. You can also watch on Shakey Super League Facebook and YouTube, and on TV at Solar Sports. As we see here, the Adamson Baby Falcons, who will once again be going up against the debuting Holy Rosary College. And that has been it for our quick set brought to you by Smart. Again, day 2 of our Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League, and a lot of matches in store for our volleyball fans for today. I'm Kayla Reyes alongside Kathy Abayon on the panel this morning. Kathy, welcome to the GVIL family.
Thank you, Kayla. Good morning sa lahat ng nanonood ng GVIL, not only here in Metro Manila and of course all around the Philippines. I'm so excited to witness the future of Philippine volleyball here in Shakey's GVIL.
Definitely, this is the best platform to see these young girls and of course the future of our Philippine volleyball scene here. But before anything else, let's take a look at our group standings for Pool A Potato Corner. De La Salle Pa already with 1 win there, as well as Chiang Kai-shek. For Pool B, R&B Milk Tea, we have a win already for De La Salle Zobel.
And for Pool C, Peri Chicken, we have Bacolod Taitong with already 1 win yesterday. UST, KMS, and UPHSD. And for Pool D, Shakey's, we have NU Nazareth, Adamson, Holy Rosary College, and UPIS. And today, Kayla, we are going to witness the game between Adamson and Holy Rosary College. Adamson already winning their game yesterday against UPIS. Also a first-timer in Shakey's GVIL. So, Kayla, we have proven that Adamson has no fear kahit sino ang hirap mo sa kanila. Holy Rosary College, also a first-timer. So, let's see what's gonna happen today.
I'll now turn you over to our floor announcer for the call-outs.
number 2, Sam Cantada. Middle blocker number 5, Jana Diesel. Center number 7, Pia Arasa. Outside hitter number 8, Abigail Shakey. Outside hitter number 18, Isa Bumay. And their starting lineup is number 11, Mika Pineda. The head coach of the Adamson Pilipinas is Shakey. And now the starting lineup for the Holy Rosary College Ringers. Outside hitter number 1, Justin Ramos. Middle blocker number 7, Alex Librada. Outside hitter number 10, Sammy Boraso. Middle blocker number 11, F. Villanor. Opposite hitter number 12, Cristel de Guzman. Center number 15, Johan Pumane. And their starting level are team captain number 9, JC Sipulo. Head coach of Rosary College is Ellen Pino.
Let's meet our starting unit here for the Adamson Baby Falcons. We have Dizon, Cantada, Arasan, Segi, Buhay, Tudao, and Pineda as their starting libero. On the other side of the court, for Holy Rosary College, we have De Guzman, Librada, Ramos, Paraso, De Leon, Bumbang, and their starting libero, JCK Cebulo. So same starting unit for the Adamson Baby Falcons here. It's the Baby Falcons up against the Holy Rosary College, who are having their debut game in the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League here for game number 1 of day 2.
Yes, Kayla, we are also, as expected, we are still not seeing Shaina Nitura from the Adamson Baby Falcons, as the Baby Falcons committed an error, giving Holy Rosary College their first point in the league.
This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken in Mojo's now. So good start here for Holy Rosary College, getting 1 on the board.
An over receive. Free ball coming for the Baby Falcons.
Attack from the opposite, that was Segi.
Oh, ball still good. Good defense from both teams. But a lucky break there. Another point for the Holy Rosary College. You know, Kayla, ito yung maganda pag unscouted yung team nyo, no? Walang idea ang kalaban nyo, how you play, what are your plays, ano yung style nyo. Well, Adamson yesterday winning against also from against a first-timer UPIS. So the adjustments will follow here for Adamson today.
And they won in a straight set manner.
Oh! A smart move coming from Cristel de Guzman, not the tallest player on the court as we take a look at this replay.
Great.
Out of system play, Kayla found the hole at the end line.
So great start here for Holy Rosary, 3-0 in the first set.
Oh, Adamson still struggling with their first ball. And error after error here coming from the Baby Falcons. It's killing them early in the first set.
Yes, a slow start, not their usual performance, but let's see how they bounce back in this first set. We have Sam Cantada on the floor, yesterday's MVP of the match with 7 points versus UPIS, stepping up aside from Shaina Nitura.
Oh, ball still good.
So Arasan to the middle. Adamson finally getting their first point here.
Jana Dizon with the quick attack. Dizon as the tallest player on the court right now, standing 5'9", Kayla, only at 16 years of age. Iba na ang mga bata ngayon. They're taller, they're more agile, they're more athletic. That makes it more exciting
Definitely, and we already see the level of play that these girls are showing at such a young age. You have girls here that are only 16 years old or even younger.
Yes, as we take a look at this replay, not a strong hit, but just finding every hole from the Adamson defense. Oh, another missed reception from the Baby Falcons.
Open set there, free ball here for Adamson. Arasan to Shakey.
Nice set. Nice set coming from Arasan.
Definitely freeing up Shakey there from the blockers.
Arasan activating the wing spikers for Adamson.
So score is 5-2, still in favor of Holy Rosary College. Great serve.
Nice jump serve. But I think it touched the floor. Service ace coming from Sam Cantada as we take a look at the serve of the game. Brought to you by Shakey's, a service ace from the MVP of the match yesterday. Same target, but it just didn't work for Sam this time.
So on the service deck here, we have Lumbada of Holy Rosary College. Sorry, that was Librada.
Oh! Pineda was there, but Cantada was on her way. Miscommunication from the Baby Falcons.
And I think there is really a slow start here for the Adamson Baby Falcons. As what you mentioned earlier, Kathy, that's the good thing about not having any, well, no expectations from this Holy Rosary squad. And of course, Adamson, they are the UAAP high school defending champions. They really had nothing to scout on before going into this game.
Exactly, and Adamson having swept their last season in the UAAP. And you know, volleyball is all over social media, on your TV channels. Madali na tong ma-scout, but Holy Rosary, you know, coming in with a surprise factor.
They are one of the 4 newest additions to our GVIL League this second season. So a point here for Adamson after that attack error.
Service, Jana Dizon. Service ace delivered. Again by Jana Dizon. You know, they've been having struggles with their first ball, but in the service line, they're trying to redeem themselves, Kayla, by giving Holy Rosary stronger serves.
That's really trying to rattle that reception so that they will have a hard time setting up their attacks.
Oh, De Leon outsmarting the taller blockers of the Baby Falcons.
So first technical timeout of set number 1 here. Score is 8-6 in favor of Holy Rosary.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
As we see here, the Holy Rosary College lineup who are having a baptism of fire as they make their debut in the 2024 GVIL tournament, facing the UAAP high school volleyball champions, but as of now seems to be really unfazed by these Adamson girls.
Yes, and if you look at the court right now, Kayla, Adamson being the taller team compared to Holy Rosary, but you know, we have proven time and again that height could be a huge factor, but you know, if you're small in volleyball, let's just acknowledge an ABC bronze medalist, Cici Rondina, not the tallest player, but one of the most athletic player on the court when she's playing. And Holy Rosary is just proving us that even the smaller teams can dominate in leagues, especially here in a high school, as we take a look at that successful attack coming from Adamson.
So lead down to 1 now. Adamson still trailing. Make that 2 after that service error by Segi.
Now we've talked about how the errors of Adamson are slowly killing them early in this first set, Kayla.
Yes, and they really can't afford to have any more errors as we have a very
Yes.
aggressive team here
Yes.
in the likes of Holy Rosary.
And Holy Rosary just keeps moving. No one standing in one position here for Holy Rosary College. And another error coming from Adamson. Holy Rosary just covering all corners of the court.
So service now for Holy Rosary. It's number 10, Paraso, Cyril Paraso. Although committing a service error.
Yesterday, Kayla, Adamson had 88% in the reception department. But today, we've seen them struggle in their first balls. Holy Rosary probably, saw their game yesterday.
Yes, and prioritizing that service to break
Yes.
the chance of them having good or higher percentage attacks.
Exactly.
Another attack error here coming from Segi.
Maybe they're just warming up. It's early in the morning and they've been here since, 6:30 in the morning. Now is, if probably maka-warm up na ng maayos itong Adamson, let's see. But Holy Rosary is doing a great job now. They're up 4.
De Leon with the serve here. A put away by Librada. Great net presence on that court.
I think I called it earlier. They were up 3. Now they're up 4 as De Leon is on the service line. As we take a look at this replay, an over reception should be a no-no for Adamson at this point.
Better reception there for Adamson. Cantada with an attack. Attack from the open side of Holy Rosary.
Oh. Pineda giving their setter a chance on that second touch, but too late for the setter. As we take a look at this, the defense was there, but the setter was just a little too late for the setup.
Miscommunication as well there as to who was gonna get that
Yes.
second ball.
Exactly, communication is key, especially if you're the libero and you're there. You could set the second ball, especially Cantada is in the front line right now. Oh, miscalculated.
Yes, miscalculated there by Tudao. But Adamson subbing in Sagaysay as their setter. A timeout called by Coach JP Ude. Let's listen in.
Buwan ninyo. Masyado kayong aligaga sa ginagalaw ninyo. Wala kayong, yan yun. Laro ninyo, wala kayo sa focus. Hindi nyo alam. Ang simple-simple ginagawa. Diba? Ang simple-simple mga error. Napapatayan kayo. Bakit? Wala kayo sa focus. Masyado kayong aligaga eh. Ayaw trabahuin yan. Yan sa inyo. Diba? Go!
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
Coach JP Ude challenging her girls to wake up early in this first set. Coach JP also mentioning that the girls seem out of focus, and the errors that they've been committing is one after the other. Walang recovery, and yung transition mabagal coming from the Baby Falcons.
Drop ball here, but great save by Adamson's libero, Pineda. Sagaysay with a drop ball as well.
No, the girls are just trying to outsmart each other, and a solid block coming from Tudao.
Much needed block there and a confidence booster coming from Tudao.
Exactly, and coming from a timeout, that's what Coach JP Yude wants to see. First block kill coming from the Baby Falcons.
And let's see if that will be a momentum shift here for Adamson. Attack error this time around for Holy Rosary.
Set was too low for Alex Librada. Back-to-back points coming from the Coach JPU, the timeout. Coach JP actually played every player yesterday against UPIS, Kayla. Nagbalasa si Coach on their first game. And you know, without Shaina Nitura playing, and you know, she's playing her last tournament in her high school career. Siyempre maghahanap si Coach JP ng bagong papalit sa kanya. But then, Holy Rosary says, hello, GVIL. We are welcoming them here in their first match, and they're proving us that they deserve a spot here, Kayla.
Definitely. Honestly, my first time to see this Holy Rosary squad, and I am clearly impressed by the way they are playing so far, leading as much as 6 points versus the Adamson Baby Falcons, who are considered to be one of our favorite or fan favorite teams here in the GVIL tournament.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Back from that second technical timeout, Holy Rosary still leading here as we take a look at Adamson University's results in yesterday's game versus UPIS. They won in straight sets, 25-13, 25-14.
Yes, Kayla, and as you take a look at the stats, they had 28 attacks compared to only 19 of UPIS. Yun nga actually yung nagpanalo sa kanila, with Sam Cantada leading the squad with 6 attack points. But as of now, we're seeing her struggle because their setter couldn't deliver the sets that she wants.
Yes, so an attack error here for Cantada. Lead now is up to 7 for Holy Rosary.
Better reception coming from Sam, but the set was too low coming from Sagaysay.
So a lot of errors here in set 1.
Adamson trying to activate their middle blocker, Jana Dizon, kasi nga they have a taller spiker in Jana. And if you can deliver a better set sa middles mo, you know, if you, even Gia de Guzman of the Philippine team, diba? She would give quick sets to Thea Gagate because, you know, if you're dominating in the front line, there's no way makakaabot yung kalaban mo. But then Sam Cantada also saying she is present and now she's focused to get this set as we take a look at the replay.
As we see here, Sam Cantada skying over that block. The Holy Rosary blockers late to safeguard that side of the net.
Yeah, better reception coming from Adamson earlier.
Cantada will try again. Great pickup there by the libero.
Someone touched the net, and it was Sam. And she was guilty. She knew it the moment she went down.
Yes, so that's another free point for Holy Rosary here. Things still really looking good on their side of the court.
And Adamson should have a sense of urgency here because this is only a best of 3, Kayla. The first to get 2 sets will win the match.
Yes, and we're already approaching the latter part of this first set. And of course, winning that first set is very vital as it sets the tone usually for the rest of the game. But knowing these Baby Falcons and their capability, I'm sure slowly they will be able to bring their true selves back on the court. And right on cue, Sam Cantada scoring an ace here.
Sam Cantada trying to work on all departments of the court. In this replay, we see that she just placed it right in the middle of the Holy Rosary defense. Another good serve.
Back-to-back service aces here for Cantada. Yesterday, she was doing the same thing against UPIS. So Mapa frontline man siya or Mapa backline, you can count on her to really rack up some points for her squad.
And you also see the variation in her serve. Kasi earlier, it was a slower spin. Just targeting the middle, and then she gave Adamson a stronger one. Targeting the same spot.
Almost an ace there, but saved by the setter of Holy Rosary. Tack goes wide for Segi. Segi's struggling a bit here.
Abigail Segi with not enough flick on the wrist on that game. Medyo may advantage siya na itong Adamson in the front line right now. They have taller spikers and they have Bison in front too. Oh, almost an error. And yes, there it is. Miscommunication coming from Bumbane and Ramos.
A timeout this time called by Holy Rosary.
Palo para mamatay sa atin. Ang problema, nag-error na naman tayo sunod-sunod. Hindi pa tayo tapos, lamang pa lang tayo. 1 to 5 pa, 1 to 5. Dahan-dahanin natin, dahan-dahan. Dahan-dahan. Hey, 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 hey. Inel exhale.
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
As Coach Ellen Quintero said, you know, one set in volleyball doesn't finish at 20. They still have 5 more points to get and win this first set against the UAAP reigning champions.
Yes, and we heard her say also inhale, exhale, because this girls seem to be losing that momentum as Adamson getting some points here.
Another service ace, targeting the same exact spot that Sam Cantada was targeting earlier, is giving Adamson a point after the other. And now we're seeing Holy Rosary adjusting their positions in reception. But then,
Great target here coming from number 5 of Adamson. That was
Jana
Jana.
Dizon recognizing the changes in the position, targeting another empty spot.
Very high volleyball IQ displayed earlier. They were targeting that middle zone, and when they saw or noticed the adjustment, went for that other side of the court.
Oh, that hit was out.
So a lot of, that was about 4 points, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, straight for Adamson.
That's a 4-0 run. Yeah, she knew it. She knew she didn't hit it properly, and another error coming from the service line here for the Baby Falcons. Lalo na naghahabol ka, Kayla. The service line is actually an area where you can control the ball. You know, you have 8 seconds. You can breathe for a little, and you can just put the ball in.
And as they say, wala kang kalaban sa service line.
Oh, exactly, but that missed set converted to a point, you know, we'll take it. I'm pretty sure Coach JP doesn't mind as we take a look at this replay. It was supposed to be a quick set.
It was quite too high for Tudao, but managing to hit the tip of her fingers and cross over the net. So a lucky break there for Adamson. Only trailing by 2 now. To make that 3 as Segi commits a service error here.
Yes, we only have 2 spikers now in front for Adamson. Let's see how Sagaysay will deliver the points for her teammates.
So Sagaysay chooses Tudao, activating Tudao in the middle.
Tudao having the height advantage and Adamson with the better reception. Tudao just hammering it down.
That smart power play of the set was presented by Smart. Live more today. So Shaina Netura checking in the ball game here, coming in to serve and hopefully assist her squad here.
Shaina Nudura, who was able to enter the game yesterday at the second set. Now we're seeing her late in the first set. Coach JP wanted the veteran to also stabilize everything inside the court and delivering the goods right away for Adamson with that service ace.
She's the first best outside spiker and the MVP of the recently concluded UAAP Juniors tournament. And Coach JP mentioned that they won't really be fielding in Shaina Natura, or we won't really expect that as she's already graduating and this is just her last tournament with her squad. But all things working here.
Kaya ni Johan yun. Ikaw naman, middle activation, hindi Johan activation. Oo. Sabi ko naman sa'yo pwede mag-drop, pero kailangan patay. Pag hindi, sinang patay? Sunod muna, middle activation muna tayo. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
That huddle was powered by Smart Live More Today.
Coach Ellen Quintero reminding her goals, her players rather, that it's not over yet. Maraming paraan paano pumatay ng bola, and they've been committing a lot of errors already as we are now tied at 22.
Sagaysay chooses Cantada in the open, and off-speed attack is good here for Sam Cantada.
Cantada shifting her attack mid-air as we take a look at this replay. Shaina Nitura with a good first ball, and Sam recognizing the middle hole again here from Holy Rosary College.
Attack drop ball there from Holy Rosary. Natura will opt for that free ball. Drop here again, but the libero was there. Natura from the back row, and a point here for Adamson.
The senior delivering points for Adamson. As we take a look at this, good defense coming from her teammates, resulting to that point coming from China.
So the tables have turned here. Adamson at set point. And that does it for the first set. Adamson getting one set on the board. That's a come from behind win here in the first set. Great effort from Adamson. And last point there, care of Sam Cantada from that overpass.
Cantada has been active in the front line. Not even in the front line. As we take a look at the score, 25 from Adamson and 22 from Holy Rosary College. Holy Rosary College was up almost the whole game until that 22 all. And when Shaina Nitura entered the game, I think the tempo of Adamson changed as well.
Definitely great effort coming from both teams, but we'll be back for numbers in just a bit.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion.
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
So set one highlights here for Adamson. A very slow start, not their usual. A lot of errors displayed early on in that first set. A very, very dominant start here for Holy Rosary College. Although Adamson able to get that momentum back in the side of the court when the score hit 22. And as you mentioned, Kathy, when Shaina Nitura came back to help her teammates on that court, everything just shifted to the side of Adamson.
Yes, Kayla, we have seen the experience playing a big part in that first set win by the Baby Falcons. I was mentioning earlier that they have a taller team and their setters were able to recognize that, activating their middle spikers. As we take a look at the statistics of the first set in the attacks, parehos lang. But if you look at the opponent's errors, Adamson committing 12.
So that's 12 free points for Holy Rosary College.
Yes, and in the service ace is also Sam Cantada committing one last game, and now her teammates are also contributing. And Sam also, I think, had 2 service aces. And this same story, they were just targeting the middle area of the Holy Rosary College defense in their service.
So set 2 now underway. This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now.
There you go. First point for Adamson here in the second set. You've mentioned earlier, Kayla, na ang bagal ng start, but here I think they've already waken up. Coach JP asking them to focus, and now they're showing us that.
So a bit of a diesel start there. Getting that first point, although committing a service error right after.
Janelle Arasan back to start here in the second set. Kanina Sagaysay was able to try to deliver the sets to her teammates and was actually successful because they had a better reception later in the first set.
And now Shaina Nitura also starting in that first set. We only saw her come in at 22. And I think another factor that shifted that momentum back to the side of Adamson was the service aces they were able to target in that center donut hole.
And when Shaina entered the ball game, parang meron kang ate inside the court, and you'll feel more confident and mas nag-stabilize ang defense. But Shaina Nitura making her presence felt here in the second set with that down the line hit. As we take a look at this, since they already activated their middles, nakuha na ng middle ng Adamson itong blockers ng Holy Rosary, leaving Shaina with only one blocker in front of her.
Drop ball here for Holy Rosary. Great dive there by the libero.
Yeah,
Point here for Holy Rosary.
It's an overreaching violation. The setter was not able to set the ball yet, but Adamson was too excited to reach it. When you're taller, Kayla, you feel like you can just reach any ball over the net.
So it makes you more aggressive.
Yes, exactly.
Serve goes wide here. Too strong for Ramos.
And that's Holy Rosary College's second service error already.
Service out for Adamson here.
Now, you don't want that. You had 12 errors in the first set. You don't want your errors to rack up in the second set if you want to win this game.
Definitely, especially if they want to win in straight sets. A double contact here called on Adamson. Arasan apologizes.
Our up referee Darius Kaganda recognizing that the 2 double contact from the setter.
So all tied up now at 4 apiece here in the second set. Adamson winning that first set in a very close set, yes. And China Natura just speaking with the referee and Coach JP Yude. Clarifying that call.
Alex Librada serving.
Nedura from the open side. Attack error, rare attack error here for Nedura. She was quite far from the net, so miscalculating that last sequence.
Yes, Janelle Arasan getting instructions from Coach JP Yude.
Service error for Librada of Holy Rosary.
Another service error from Holy Rosary. You cannot afford to have errors like that if you want to snatch this second set.
Strong serve there from Adamson.
Our set was too low for Lescano. Medyo dikit na dikit itong laban natin, Kayla. Unlike earlier when Holy Rosary was dominating the first part of the first set, and now we're tied at 6.
Yes, we're seeing errors from both sides of the court on that service line, and as well as those attack errors. There seemed to be an exchange of errors at times. Arasan chooses Nedura. She'll go for that long ball.
Good dig from Holy Rosary. Nice set. Oh, but good defense from Ramos. Ball still good.
Great effort there on the side of Holy Rosary. Great chase. Bumbane to the middle. Bumbane once again, this time goes to the opposite. Free ball here for Adamson.
De Guzman was not ready for that back row attack.
Nedura variating that shot.
That was smart coming from Shaina. Also showing us her volleyball IQ as we take a look at this replay. She recognized that Holy Rosary was digging her strong attacks, and when she shifted it, score for Shaina.
So variating those shots since medyo nababasa na nga rin ang kanyang mga atake on the side of Holy Rosary, but committing a service error here.
You know, Holy Rosary should take advantage of every error that Adamson is committing, and they should convert them to points.
Arasan to the middle.
Oh!
Those are the painful points that you really can't afford to have. Miscommunication, no one attempting to get that ball.
The blocker was there for her own coverage, but no one was there for the second ball. And now we're headed to our first technical timeout.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
So back here after that first technical timeout, Adamson still with the lead here. 8-7 is our score.
And again, Kayla, this is only a best of 3 game. If Holy Rosary wants to extend this match, they have to win the second set.
So attack there. Good attack coming from Ramos in the open side of Holy Rosary.
Jasmine Ramos not bothered by the 2 tall blockers in front of her as we take a look at this. She just hit the hands of the blocker.
Not the strongest of hits, but knowing exactly where to hit that ball on those hands of the blockers on the side of Adamson.
You know, the blockers were there pero hindi nila naibalik yung bola inside. The block was too soft from Adamson.
So attack here. De Guzman will attack.
Lucky break, but you know, a point is a point. And Coach Ellen Quintero clapping her hands. You know, sometimes you think it's funny, but a point is a point, and we will take it. As we take a look at this replay, it was a miss-hit.
Miss-hit, miss-time, but falling right in that donut hole. Back-to-back points here for Holy Rosary, an ace.
See, that's what they needed probably, Kayla. A breather. I feel like that miss-hit earlier when we saw them laughing. Lahat sila, even Coach Ellen, baka napagpag na yung nerves. But then, again, Holy Rosary with another service error.
And that ace followed by an error there. That was Liscano.
Medyo dun napapatay yung momentum nila sa service errors.
Strong serve, but that one sails out for Arasan.
But Abalos was too scared for her life. It almost hit the line.
So Sagaysay back in for Arasan, as well as Segi coming in.
The starters in the first set are now back for Coach JP Ude.
So Segi sort of struggling in that first set with some reinforcement there coming from Almario, who was able to contribute here in the second, but Segi back in the ball game. Ventura from the back.
Oh, still good.
Free ball here for Adamson. Segi. Great hit there coming from Segi. Finding that end line.
Holy Rosary College was kind of disorganized at that moment, leaving Adamson with only one blocker who was also a little too late.
De Guzman with a reception.
Better reception.
Ventura.
Oh, Shaina. It was a miss-hit. She knew it.
Missed contact there coming from Netura. This time, Holy Rosary leading by 2 in the second set.
But that was the set that Shaina wanted, closer to the net, just enough height. Medyo, I think she was a little excited.
So Francisco now in for Roca.
Jamaica Francisco. Oh! As I mentioned earlier, Kayla, that was the set that she wanted. And the setter of Adamson was able to give it back to her. And boom, redemption.
That smart power play of the set was presented by Smart. Live more today. So that is the Shaina Netura that we have all been talking about. After committing an error, quickly redeeming that one and in a powerful approach.
Yes, that's the veteran in her. You know, she's playing her last league in her high school career. And you know, even when you know it's your last league, iba, it's special because it's like the culmination of all the hardships in high school.
Definitely.
And that's an outside hit.
So Shaina Netura clarifying that one with the referees and line judges.
Because I think the line judge in that corner called it out, but I think the first referee called it in. Let's take a look at this.
So back row attack there from Holy Rosary.
Sorry, the line judge called it out.
So point here for Adamson University.
But it was in first referee overruled the call from the line judge.
Great reception there for Holy Rosary. Netura. Umbane to the open side. Attack error here for number 19. That's Francisco.
Francisco, we're seeing her for the first time in this ball game. And you know, in this league, actually, because this is their first. Baka may jitters pa konti. You know, you're seeing taller blockers in front of you at, I think, 5'9" and 5'7" in front of you.
Although a service error here coming from Adamson. That was Antonia Baloloy. So substitution again here for Holy Rosary. Ramos in the ball game.
Jasmine Ramos, who also started the first set earlier. And we're seeing her back in action.
Great serve there. Out of system play here for Adamson. Netura brings that one over. And Holy Rosary unable to save that ball.
Yeah, Shaina Netura has look at her, she's giving instructions to her teammates. And a successful attack coming from her. The defense was there, but too strong for Holy Rosary to handle.
Jump serve by Segi. And a service ace for Segi here. That's Abigail Segi, one of the veterans for the champion juniors team. Second tactical timeout, rather. Adamson with the lead here.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid.
As we see here, our smart power player of yesterday's match, that's Samantha Cantada wearing jersey number 2. That was against UPIS with 7 points, 6 of those coming from attacks and 1 ace. So Sam Cantada not in the court. We haven't seen her play since that first set. She had 6 points in the first set of this match.
Shaina Netura giving Adamson points after points as we take a look at this replay. Good defense coming from the Adamson libero, and Shaina, no blockers in front of her. Segi continues to serve. Good serve. Another chance to ball.
That 1-2 play read well by Holy Rosary. Sagaysay chooses Netura, goes for that long tip.
That was too low for Shaina.
Back row attack there by Holy Rosary. Shaina tried going for that sharp cross court, although that one too strong.
Too strong, but if you take a look at her approach, Kayla, it's like you're expecting a bomb coming. Too strong of an approach, and I think she's going to Adamson for her college. I think. I have to confirm that, but if she is, then the future is definitely bright.
Netura again, great angle, targeting zone 4 there.
Netura. You know, you don't know where she's gonna put her ball as you take a look at this. That sharp angle hitting the left side of the blockers from Holy Rosary. Earlier, we've seen back-to-back points with her down-the-line attacks, and now a variation hitting the court, cross-court. Oh.
So a timeout here called by Holy Rosary, but before that, let's take a look at this service ace by Shaina Netura. That puts them up here 19-14.
Palit na lang kayo. Bawi tayo, SR. Isa-isayin natin, 5 lang. Let's go, let's go, let's go. M. Dito ka na.
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
You know, Kayla, earlier when Coach Ellen Quintero called a timeout, they were up 5. Remember in the first set, it was 20 and 15.
Our TNT budget tropa of the game magload na sa inyong suking tindahan. So that was the Holy Rosary squad. We're playing a magnificent game here today. They're
Mark.
only down by 4 points here.
Holy Rosary should take advantage of this rotation because China is in the back line. So if they can attack more and, you know, defend the ball better, they could have a chance at catching up in this set.
And you mentioned earlier, Kathy, that Netura will already committed to the Lady Falcons actually, and she will be reuniting with former teammates Red Bascon, Juris Manuel, Aljibe, and Jen Villegas on that Adamson Lady Falcons senior team. So a bright future for her here as she gets subbed by Buhay.
This was exactly the story earlier in the first set, pero magkaiba lang yung team na lamang. You know, kanina when Coach Ellen was saying earlier, when she called the timeout, she was up 5 now. She has to catch up.
Great attack there coming from Ramos. The scoring machine here for the Holy Rosary squad. Bumbane choosing her in that open side.
And, you know, Nitura is not in front. So, kailangan, and she's not even in the rotation right now. So, kailangan i-take advantage na to ng Holy Rosary, as I mentioned earlier. And kanina, around this part of the first set, pinasok si China. Pero ngayon, wala siya. So, let's see if it's gonna change anything. Oh, I guess not.
Sagaysay chooses Baloloy in the middle for that quick attack.
Sagaysay activating her middles as we take a look at this. A good reception resulting to a good offense.
Bumbane to the middle.
Oh, I like the confidence coming from Ramos. Oh, but now, you know, she had her moment. I like her reaction after that look. Standing tall, why not?
Getting a point there for her squad off a tip. And great adjust to that set despite being, or despite having evidently taller blockers in front of her, unfazed by those blockers.
And you know what? That's what you like to see, Kayla. Girls enjoying their moment inside the court. But you are not going to enjoy if you're Segi right now after that error. But you know, you're seeing the smiles from Holy Rosary already, and that's what you want. Even as a coach, I'm pretty sure Coach Ellen wanted to see that from her girls. You know, this is your first game. This is your first time in the league. You
And
know,
an
you
opportunity.
yeah, you just have to enjoy every moment.
And they're only down by 3 here.
Oh yeah, and ball is still good. Good recovery.
So Segi from the opposite.
Nope, no one touched that ball. And now, Holy Rosary is only down by 2. Kanina, they were down 5. So, you know, it's the same story. It's like,
Same scenario as
Yeah.
that first set. So anything possible here from Holy Rosary. Earlier, in the first set, Adamson was down by 7, but they were able to catch up. And now, Holy Rosary only with 3-point lead.
Bumbane with that service error, you are not going to like that. Naghahabol kayo, you have no room for error supposedly. A chance ball coming for Adamson.
Free ball here.
Ball still good.
Great
Good
hustle
defense.
on the side of Holy Rosary. Segi goes for the drop. Ramos. Great dive there.
Oh! The libero of Holy Rosary anticipated the ball to go out to her right. But it went left as we take a look at this replay. Good defense coming from the Baby Falcons.
And an attack there on the open side. And now Holy Rosary with a timeout here.
Tingin muna sa depensa. Kanina pa sila subsuban. Short ball naman tayo. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Inhale, exhale.
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
Coach Ellen reminding her girls to breathe in, breathe out. And she was telling her girls to just maintain their defense and give Adamson short balls kasi nga dive na rin ng dive itong Adamson. Let's see if they will deliver after a timeout.
Great serve, better reception here. Straight to the setter. And
There
a
it is.
point.
Now you see Coach Ellen applauding her girls. That's exactly what she wanted off a timeout. And the girls delivered. Now they're only down 3.
And that's great to see how receptive they are after those reminders from Coach Ellen in that timeout.
20 serving 23.
Attack here, attack error rather for the Baby Falcons.
Oh, another error from Adamson. They're only 2 points away from snatching this ball game, but nope. Holy Rosary will not make it easier for them. They should take time in the service area, Kayla.
So Ramos at the back row, top scorer for Holy Rosary. Segi,
Ball still good.
check ball there. Umbane to the middle.
Too low for her.
Pineda sets up the open side. And Buhay's attack goes out.
Holy Rosary was able to breathe after that attack error. They thought it was going to go in. Now they're only down by 1, Kayla.
Adamson struggling to close out this match. And an ace here. We're all tied up now at 23 in the second set.
You know, Kayla, if Holy Rosary can just protect their service and not commit errors, it's hard for Adamson to execute plays.
So serve again from Ramos. Great floater there. Faulty reception from Adamson. Sagay side chooses Segi. And much needed attack point there for Segi to put the Baby Falcons at a match point here.
Segi recognizing the gap between 2 blockers. Doon lang exactly pinadaan ni Segi, and that point is successful. Now Adamson with the match point. Better reception. Drop well read.
Sagay side chooses Segi once again. There goes Man from the opposite block there. And that will do for the Adamson Baby Falcons, who get their second win here in the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League. But great effort on the side of Holy Rosary College, who really stuck through or even was ahead by around 7 points versus the UAAP Juniors champions.
And now we're also seeing that Holy Rosary can actually, the Holy Rosary is also a threat in this league. You know, they're the first timers here. Adamson winning against UPI as a first timer yesterday, and now winning against Holy Rosary. Pero we saw how they moved in the first set. And ang Adamson, I think they were stunned. Like, you know, we were talking earlier that wala silang, we could have, you know, medyo wala rin tayong scouting report from Holy Rosary College. As we take a look at this, Adamson's blockers were able to adjust. Kasi in the first set kanina, the shorter spikers of Holy Rosary was just hitting their arms or just hurrying to hit it over the net. As you take a look at the scores, it's hindi ganun kalaki ang lamang, kayla Adamson winning the first set with 25 and Holy Rosary with 22. Second set won by Adamson as well, 25 and 23 for Holy Rosary. Dikit na dikit. And the story of this game was the errors. The team that committed more errors was the team that didn't win this game.
So that does it for Adamson. They get their second win. We'll be back in just a bit for our match summary.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion.
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
We're here with our Shakey's player of the game, Shaina Netura. This best player of the match is brought to you by Shakey's Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. So Kathy, what made you choose Shaina as our POG for the day?
Shaina Netura, we were talking about her. We were expecting that we will not see her in action most of the time. Kasi di ba sinabi nila yesterday na si Shaina medyo, in the sides lang, they're giving other players a chance. Pero pinapasok pa rin siya ni Coach JP and you see the trust in her and she delivered. The moment she entered the game, nagbago lahat for Adamson.
Yes, congratulations again, Shaina Netura, and to the rest of the Baby Falcons. Can you describe your performance as a team and individually to be able to win your second match in the league?
I think po as a team po, yung play namin kanina is hindi yun kami as a team. Kasi hindi kami yun eh. We know our play, we know our potential kung paano kami maglaro. And I think yung individual ko naman is I help them to push harder and do their part na nahihirapan sila, kinakabahan sila, nangangapa sila. So, kailangan nila ng tao na magpupush para magawa nila yun. And yun, feeling ko po, yun po yung nagawa ko kanina.
Definitely, Shaina, that leadership was evidently seen, especially in that first set.
And Shaina, earlier, pinasok ka late in the first set. Unlike yesterday, sa second set ka na pinasok ni Coach. Nung pinasok ka, dun kayo nakahabol. Meron bang instructions si Coach? And ano yung mga sinabi mo sa teammates mo on the floor?
Wala naman pong instruction si Coach kasi parang may mutual understanding na po kami na once na ipasok ako, dapat may change na mangyayari na hindi lang pwede ipasok ako tas walang mangyayari. Then ang sinabi ko lang naman sa teammates ko na tapangan nila kasi once na tinampangan nila, may confidence sila sa ginagawa nila, the physical thing will follow. So mag-start sila sa mental nila.
And that clearly worked for your teammates, Shaina. Congratulations.
At syempre, maraming nanonood at sumusuporta sa inyo. Pwede ka naman bumati sa kanila ngayon.
Hello po, Adamson Community, Akari, to my teammates, family, friends, and family members na nanonood at sumusuporta. Maraming salamat po. Hope to see you soon po and watch our game live po. Thank you po.
Thank you and congratulations again, Shaina Netura, our best player and smart powered up player of the game.
Should I just say this? Kasi since papasok na nga siya sa college na sa Lady Falcons, pagpasok niya doon, she's a baby no more. She's a
Definitely,
lady
and
now.
really leading her squad all throughout this match. As we see here, set one, a very slow start for the Baby Falcons. A lot of attack errors in that first set, and Holy Rosary really taking charge of that first set. Pero pagdating naman sa score natin na 22, Shine and Natura came in and really commanded that leadership, which they were able to win this set coming from behind.
Yes, and China was not bothered at all by the lead of Holy Rosary in the first set nung pinasok siya. You know, she just played her part. She tried to organize her teammates and winning that first set. In the second set, they had a better start. You know, they grabbed the first point of the second set. Unlike in the first set, medyo nag-struggle sila to get that first point. And Holy Rosary wasn't able to attack so much because the blockers of Adamson were able to establish in front of the net, and China delivering points from every corner of the court. From when she's in the front line, the variety of her attacks, and when she's serving, she also was delivering service aces. An overall better performance from Adamson in the second set.
Yes, set 2 was really neck and neck and could have been anyone's game. So a great performance coming from both teams here. And that has been it, a smart powered up place of the match. As we see our match summary here.
Oh, you know, earlier, Kayla, ang sabi natin, in the first game of Adamson yesterday against UPIS, they were dominating in the attacks department. And now they did exactly just that. But again, as we were talking about the errors, if you look at it, 28 errors coming from Adamson, but also Holy Rosary committing 19 errors. Hindi rin magalayo yung error, nagbibigayan sila actually ng puntos. Yun nga, kung sino yung maka-atake, maka-puntos in their offense, yun yung mananalo because both teams are just exchanging errors, both in the first and second sets. And in the blocking department, as I've mentioned earlier, Adamson was also able to establish their blocks.
Now for our remaining matches today, so we saw earlier Adamson and Holy Rosary go head-to-head. That's Adamson winning in straight sets. Next up, we have Bethel Academy going up against LPU. Then for our match at 12 noon, we have Shanghai Shek against De La Salle Pa. At 2 p.m., it's Bacolod Taitong High School and King's Montessori School. And later on at 4 p.m., it's Arellano University High School up against Emilio Aguinaldo College. As we see here, the Bethel Academy squad from General Trias Cavite up against LPU Cavite for our next game. Again, this has been Kayla Reyes alongside Kathy Abayon. We'll be back for some more volleyball.